Here's Breeze. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Touchdown. Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
The kick is good.
Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Chiefs 55. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
1st and 10. At their
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Mahomes to throw once more. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Sliding out of the pocket. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They'll get 34 yards there. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And goal.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards, a 1st down. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 2nd down. Now, Breeze again. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Here's Harris to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
To Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas, 72 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 35.
I'm only going to be out.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards. offense. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Returning it, Hill. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And this one is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he will go out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. It's a big run that time by Bell. 41 yards on the ground. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Rolling to his left. Completes it to Hardman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Working from the gun, Mahomes letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Here's Harris to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
Arrows on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. They'll roll him out right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara taking it in. And the Saints have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A screen to Bell. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Out to his left. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic.
And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans that are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
1st and 10. At at their own.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. You know they're going to be looking his way in overtime. He's had a fantastic game, but unable to hook up there.
And how many times do we see this situation where they actually complete that pass, and you wonder to yourself, how do you let him get open? How do you not know they're going to go to him? He's their big play guy. In this case, they defended it well and knocked it away.
is Mahomes on third. Flush to his right. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it. Crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs